Pushpa was a worker in his early years. Despite working as a mill laborer, Pushpa did not believe in paying respect to the mill owner for providing him with a reasonable wage. He didn't labor for the sake of respect, he worked for money. As a consequence, the film establishes his audacity from the start. People around him knew he was going to make it large in life, so he joined Kesva to supplement his income. While his mother is a widower, Pushpa has been denied his father's name since infancy because he was born out of wedlock, so he is known as Pushpa Raj, a man without a surname. Pushpa was very close to his mother and admired her for all the sacrifices she made to raise him. Pushpa chooses to join a group of coolies in order to make a living, who were in charge of supplying the red sanders that were illegally transported from Andhra Pradesh's Seshakalam hills. When the hard-headed DSP Govindappa attempts to stop this illegal activity, Pushpa uses his wit and intelligence to gain the confidence of the Reddy brothers. Pushpa devises a brilliant plan in which he conceals the red sander beneath a portion of the truck that transports milk, fooling the authorities into believing that the truck is only transporting milk. Pushpa gains the confidence of the Reddy brothers and becomes a shareholder in their company, paving the way for prosperity and success in his life. Later, at a party, Pushpa discovers that Mangalam Srinu, manager and dealer of the Red Sanders syndicate, was defrauding Reddy brother by paying them far less than the cut he got per ton. When Pushpa asks Srinu to raise their cut, he refuses, motivating Pushpa to sell the supply straight to Chennai. He agrees with the Reddy brothers to obtain half of the shares if he sells supplies worth 1.5 crores in Chennai. Srinu is enraged by this action and vows war on the Reddy brothers. Despite being shot, Jacka Reddy survives due to Pushpa. An enraged Pushpa responds by shooting Srinu's brother-in-law, thereby demanding justice for the Reddy brothers. All of this instills mistrust among the syndicate members. This is when MP Bhumireddy Naidu chooses to intervene to help stabilize the situation. When all the members assemble at Kanda Reddy's funeral, Pushpa shares their woes with the MP and assures him that if he is appointed manager of the syndicate, he will provide more cuts to the MP. Pushpa was appointed as the new head of the Red Sanders syndicate at that time. Pushpa has always had a crush on Shravali, but she is ignorant of his feelings for her. Kesva decides to intervene in their romance when Shravali refuses to accept any hints. When Shravali and her friends resolve to see a Krinajivi film, they realize they don't have enough money to buy the tickets. Kesva agreed to pay for their tickets on the proviso that Shravali make eye contact and smile at Pushpa. Despite Shravali's assurances that it was only for the movie tickets, the two fall in love and their families resolve to marry. When the two families eventually meet, they cancel their wedding after discovering Pushpa's true identity, and that he is an illegal son born out of wedlock. However, the two are reunited when Jolly Reddy, the youngest of the Reddy brothers and a womanizer, arrests Shravali's father for treason and discloses that he will only release him if Shravali sleeps with him. Shravali then seeks Pushpa's assistance and confesses her real feelings for him. Pushpa, in turn, breaks Jolly's bones, rendering him unable to move for 6 months. Despite the fact that Pushpa is effective in freeing Shravali's father, the situation creates a new animosity between Jolly Reddy and Pushpa. Mr. Bungvar Singh Shekhawat joins Pushpa's life at a time when both his professional and personal lives are in full swing. Shekhawat, the new SP, is a difficult nut to break. When Pushpa asks him to his wedding, he arrives handcuffed and insults him for being born out of wedlock. It's clear that Shekhawat desires complete control over Pushpa. When Pushpa addresses him as Sir, he he eventually decides to let him go, but only on the condition that he be treated with the greatest respect and receive a regular flow of money from the syndicate. It's strange to see Pushpa accepting all of his instructions and respecting him, as this is very unusual for Pushpa. However, it is subsequently revealed when Pushpa invites Shekhawat to a drink to commemorate his wedding day. After joining, Pushpa deceives the SP and shoots himself in the hand, and at gunpoint, asks the SP to undress himself as he does the same, to make him realize that without his police uniform, he's worthless and no one will recognize him, and Pushpa shall receive the same amount of respect even without any clothes. Pushpa had clearly avenged the SP's insult during their first meeting by digging into his family background. Shekhawat has no option but to leave for his house in his underwear. When he arrives, his dog refuses to identify him without his uniform, reminding him of Pushpa's words. While Pushpa is away for his nuptials, an enraged Shekhawat shoots his dog.